Hi folks. In the previous video, we discussed the reliability problem in AI systems and why approaches like RAG are needed. Now the next question is, how does a real LLM system actually work internally? To understand that, we need to look at architecture of production LLM applications. In this video, we'll walk you through that architecture step by step. When people first think about an LLM system, they usually imagine something very simple. A user asks a question, the model processes it, and response is generated. But this simple picture hides a lot of complexity. Real world systems include several additional components that ensures reliability, safety, and scalability. In production environments, LLM applications are built as multi-layer systems. Each layer performs a specific function, handling requests, retrieving information, generating responses, and monitoring the system. This architecture defines how user queries enters the system, how intelligence is applied, and how risks are controlled. Understanding this structure is essential before building real-world AI applications. The first component in this architecture is API layer. This is the entry point for all user requests. Requests can come from different sources such as web applications, chatbot, mobile apps, or internal enterprise tools. The API layer performs important tasks like authentication, rate limiting, and input validation. In simple terms, it ensures that only authorized, properly formatted requests reach the core intelligence of the system. After passing the API layer, the request moves to the retrieval system. Modern AI systems usually do not rely only on language models training knowledge. Instead, they retrieve relevant information from external data sources. These sources could be internal documents, knowledge bases, or databases. To perform this search efficiently, the system often uses a vector DB. The vector databases helps find documents that are semantically similar to the user's query. Once relevant documents are retrieved, the system combines them with user's question. This combined input is then sent to the language model. This approach is known as RAG. We are aware of that, like we covered this in our last video also. Instead of guessing answers based only on training data, the model now has access to the real information. This makes the response more accurate and more grounded in actual data. In production systems, we also need visibility into how the system behaves. This is where logging and monitoring comes in. The system records important signals such as user queries, API latency, errors, token usage, and model outputs. These logs help engineers understand systems performance and quickly detect issues. Monitoring is essential for maintaining reliability in real-world AI systems. Another important component is evaluation and guardrails. Evaluation mechanism help measure the quality of model responses. For example, they check whether the response is correct, relevant, and trustworthy. Guardrails add safety controls. They filter unsafe inputs, validate outputs, and protect against risks like prompt injection and sensitive data exposure. Together, these mechanisms helps keep the system reliable and safe. When we combine all these components, a production LLM system follows a clear flow. The request enters through the API layer. Relevant information is retrieved from external sources. The language model generates a response using that context. Then monitoring, evaluation, and guardrail ensure that the system behaves reliably. Finally, the response is returned to the user. Looking at the system from this architectural perspective is important. Building real AI application is not just about a calling language model. It's about orchestrating multiple components that can work together. These components handle data retrieval, model reasoning, safety checks, and monitoring. Together they form the foundation of real LLM systems. Thank you. In the next video, we'll continue exploring how these ideas are implemented in practice.